what's up, y'all? It's me, Eric Debonair, Donnell, co-owner and operator 2 Geeks and Nerds Productions, along with
Black Samurai 001, also co-owner and operator of 2 Geeks and a Nerd Productions.
And so, before we get started, remember to like, share, comment, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, I guess, or whatnot, you know, if you're on there. We don't tweet a lot, but we always say that. And email us at the number 2 geeksandnerdpro@gmail.com for any questions, concerns, comments, and give us that feedback. And hit that bell if you subscribe to us on any of these platforms. If you looked at us, just hit the bell if you want to know what we got going on, you know what I'm saying? Ring the bell.
And also check, because sometimes this will go up on our YouTube channel. Sometimes people say they do not get their alerts for check via repeat viewer. Also, again, hit that like button, because if it's FREE, which means free, then it's for me. And hitting the like button is for free. Also, views is for free.
Yep. And, so we out here in the QC also, too. But, yeah. This episode is gonna be, I guess, kind of I don't know what. I have a thing called, I like to call the Taste Buds Chronicles, but we have a thing called Densation. So being that it's not really dinner, we're gonna call this a Taste Buds Chronicles episode, 2 Geeks and a Nerd style.
Well, with Black Samurai's guest star, because he normally heads that up.
Yeah, I reckon, you know, whatever. I mean, I guess food. We do food. We do food reviews sometimes, but
together.
But yeah. So, but this is gonna be about pizza. Now, pizza. Oh man, pizza is one of the staples of American culture or whatnot. It's hot. It's good hot. It's good cold. Anybody can make it. You can get it frozen. You can get it fresh. You can get it by okay, or you can get it from the best. A lot of people say New York style pizza is the best. They say that Chicago style is. But the place today we're going to talk about is Slice House. Slice House on Statesville Road. I think it was 101 South. Was it South? Whatever. It's in Huntersville. I'm sorry for all the stammering or whatnot, but I'm telling you, Slice House, what did I say again? Slice House? It's a tongue twister. Slice House, I'm telling you, I had it years ago, and it was from some friends of mine that live up that way, and they were like, oh, you should go by Slice House or whatever. They got real good pizza. Because my family and I love pizza. This man and I love pizza. We've eaten pizza, a lot of pizza. We've had the elementary school pizza with the little dotted line in the back and the pepperonis, which are like little chunks of just, I don't know, or whatever.
That's in school, and you can keep those in school, because I always hated those things.
Those pizzas?
Ilios. No offense, Ilios. I don't know if y'all still around, but that's what it was called. At least up north.
That's what there's like the little square, the rectangle? The small rectangle with the line in the back.
Yeah, it was called, because you could buy Ilios from out the store. I don't think they still exist.
Well, we had in elementary school, middle, and high school, we had those pizzas, and I'm like,
same thing.
The thing is this. That pizza, if cooked just right, not too undone, not too done, ain't that bad, I guess, for a school pizza. It ain't, because it's weird. Or you can go from that pizza to like, everybody, like I said, talks about New York style pizza. There's a place that, you know, I think it's New York style, it's called Sapienza on Church Street, which is great. But we ain't talking about them today. Today we talking about Slice House, right?
Slice House.
I don't know why I want to say like House of Slices or whatever, but Slice House. And I'm telling you, so we got the pizza today or whatnot. He had his warm, and we had wings with it too, just plain wings. We had ranch and buffalo sauce on the side. But he heated his up. We both had pizza and wings. He heated his up. I wanted to eat mine cold because I was ready to say grace and just eat, you know, whatnot. And like I was telling him, I said, if a slice of pizza is good cold, you got you a good slice of pie or whatnot. I thought it was pretty good cold, but also hot. I mean, it's hot. Hot pizza's good. It ain't got to even be, I don't like it too hot though. You know, I want to be hot enough I can eat it. and not have to. But what do you think about yours when you? Cause this is your first time having it, right?
Yeah.
It's your first time having it.
Yeah, and first of all, driving from Huntersville to Charlotte, so because it was along the way, so the smell already just had me like, we're gonna have to wait to film.
He asked me, it's like, you want to shoot or you want to eat? I was like, yeah, let's eat. Like, so we can do, do this.
Because if you said shoot, I still would have said, nah, we gonna eat.
The smell got you.
Yeah, the smell got me. It's pretty, I mean, it seemed like New York style. Seemed like it's real pizza, and this is no offense
extra large, too. Big boy box, like, woof.
Yeah, so no offense to our commercial pizzas, but, those of you who've had commercial versus, like we say, New York style or mom and pops, whatever you want to call it, there's definitely a taste, a different taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I told him when I ordered, I said, look, I called him back, I said, it said 15 minutes. And we got an extra large pizza, which to me is a big pie, which means you gotta have a big oven, but a hot to cook up. They tell me pizza and wings. Wings, I get it because it's grease. Yeah. But the pizza within 15, most people say 20. Papa John says like 20. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, man. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, you good. But yeah, so, I mean, it was pretty much what I was just like, well, I was about to say what I expected. I'm just, again, going off the smell because I was like, I really hope this is as good as it smells because I would have been disappointed. But I did heat it up just for a minute in the microwave because, again, I don't like that hard.
Literally for a minute.
And chewy, the little burnt chewy ends. I can't stand that. So it was still good. It was semi-warm, but it was still good. But I had to get a little slice also of it being cold. It was still good cold.
You got a sliver cold. You got a cold sliver.
So probably the next day, I don't know if we're going to have enough, if it's going to make it.
It's not going to make it next day. We probably going to eat that pizza.
Because I do notice next day pizza does tend to be good.
It is good. But that pizza right there, like, okay, the size of that extra large, for me, an individual, or me and the girls or whatever, maybe might last us to the next day. Maybe because the slice so big. Because I can eat 3 slices. I'm talking about they big. I can eat 3 slices in a sitting easily.
Basically, you can cut them down to 2.
You can cut them down to, you can cut the slices into slices, and they're like still slices. Like they're decent. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? The one slice is like wide, as wide as a plate almost, like just at the top of it. And then that's another thing. The crust, I think was good. I don't like wasting crust, but if crust is just horrible, then I won't eat it. But that crust, yeah.
I feel like when it comes to pizza, that's how you know if it's really good. Because unless you just don't like, and I know people who don't like crust. I know people who
don't like crust.
The whole pizza but the crust. I've known people. But for me, if that crust is good or great or better than, usually that pizza follows up.
So I'm going to tell you how I know the crust was good on this. Not even because of us. Because when the girls, Mel ate her pizza.
She came back for a second pizza.
She came back for a second slice, but she did not have crust. There was no crust left over. I just thought about that. And my daughter does not eat crust. She know I love crust, so she'll give me crust usually. So, but if it's good, she'll eat the crust. And she ate the crust on both of those. And she had big slices, like what we ate.
Well, he cut it into 2, but she came back.
Yeah, she cut in for the second one. She got the little half.
Yeah.
But the first one, she ate the big boy slice too, but big girl slice, I guess. So she had a slice and a half, or in regular slices, 3 slices. Cause if you cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cut mine cold piece just to be polite.
But it's good. That pizza's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. There's no way. Oh. Sorry, I had to check something real quick.
Well, yeah, so as you can tell, our reactions to it, that it obviously was good. Drop the timer. But anyway, so I guess get our Keith Lee on. So, down to the dough, down to the slices, down to not too much.
The sauce was good. It's not a real acidic pizza sauce. Not too sweet, not too salty. Whatever blends that were made with that sauce. That's another thing I look at. Because for me personally, like health-wise, too much, too saucy, it's too acidic. Yeah, it'll mess up my stomach. Like you don't know, just a little bit. I can get acid reflux sometimes from it or whatnot.
Plenty of pepperoni. It was just pepperoni.
Plenty of pepperoni. And but the mozzarella cheese that they put on it, I think that cheese was good.
Yeah, it was.
There was some good cheese. Again, not too salty, not too cheesy, not like too dry. It's like portions of ingredients and the size of the pizza.
And greasy just enough.
Just
not
enough grease. Yeah, enough grease to taste. Grease to taste, not like it wasn't floating in grease.
Yeah, not like you gonna do this.
Yeah.
And then drip and then have a glass full.
Yeah, nothing like that. So there's another thing, like and it had body. It was cooked like enough to where it was firmer towards the edges, obviously, and then it was still soft, but not too raw in the middle. You know what I'm saying, for that first bite, or whether it wasn't too raw or whatnot.
Yeah.
So cooked it whatever temperature they cooked their pizza at for their pizza is perfect.
Yeah.
Cause I imagine I never seen them. I'm pretty sure they hand toss them.
For sure. I know a couple. Normally, mom and pops do. I've seen a couple, even though we're not talking other spots. Like I go to Da Vinci's sometimes, and Brooklyn Pizza, because Da Vinci's is in Charlotte. That's a mom and pop. In Brooklyn, if Brooklyn is commercial, I feel like it's commercial, but they do a great job. Like their commercial is like pretty much like what we talking about. Like I'm not even sure if this place is commercial, because when I walked in there,
Brooklyn is good. It's got a mom and pop feel, even though it looks like you said, because the area it's in.
Yeah.
It's an upscale mom and pop, if we could put it. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
We'll do a Brooklyn pizza review. You know what I'm saying?
But the place we went to, when I walked in, it gave mom and pop feel, kind of family feel. I don't know if it is, but
that Slice House.
Yeah, that off alone, I feel like a lot of times too. We always talk about energy, so some you might not hear about in food reviews, because I know I've heard people say when someone prepares food, not only you can't always eat everybody's food because they might not be clean, but also based off their mood. Because I've heard people say, if they make something angry, it makes you angry. If they make it while they're happy, it makes you happy. When I walked in, it wasn't a crowd, so like I said, laid back. Gave mom and pop feel, gave family owned feel. It was only a guy and a girl in there at the time, and I don't know if they were related.
I think it is family owned.
Yeah, and it was given that feel like they were, whether they were related or not. It was just it was just a calm, and probably I'm sure it's different when a whole bunch of people there, but it was just a calm, just like I would sit down in there and eat.
Yeah. Nice ambiance. I hadn't been inside in years or whatnot. It's been a while since I had pizza from there. But same feeling I got, like even over the phone placing an order. Same thing, like very, great customer service or whatnot. Very professional place. So yeah, like that everything about the pizza. I mean, it's just pepperoni, but I could only imagine what another kind of pizza would be like from there. You know what I'm saying, or other stuff added on it. I'm a pepperoni guy. I know that's what I want. I could do a Hawaiian or something sometimes, but definitely pepperoni. I'm a pepperoni guy.
They had that sitting out. I haven't had Hawaiian.
Was it the sliced ham or the chunk?
The sliced ham.
I like the slice. The sliced ham is a real one. The Canadian ham, or they say Canadian bacon. That's the one I want. I want that. I don't want that. Them chunks. I do not want the chunks. I'm good. If it's chunky, I'm good.
And my god brother in college turned me on to the pineapple. I was like, I don't know, but I'll try it.
Yeah, pineapple with that Hawaiian.
Yeah.
With that ham is just right. So I might get a Hawaiian from there next time just to see. Maybe not an XL. I might do a half pepperoni, half Hawaiian. That's what we should have did this time. Half and half. I'm sure they do half and half.
I'm sure.
Man, now I want to go get some the pineapple. I think they might have cannolis and stuff like that too, but like I said, we did that, and we did the wings. The wings, now, I like my wings well done, but not as done as they were. I think they were a little bit, overdone.
I ain't most like most of y'all brown folk or melanin folk people. And that's due to my mother turning me on to certain things in medium well, because I still never remember. This a little bit off subject. She made filet mignon.
Oh, I love filet
And
mignon.
I always used to get it well done, like most of us melanated folk do.
Medium.
And one day she made it medium well, and that changed
Medium
my
well,
whole
yeah.
actual palate, period.
Yeah.
Not even just towards filet mignon, but just how I like steaks cooked. Like for me, I mean, I do love a good crispy wing, but I prefer a crispy wing with a thick batter.
Yeah.
That's when I prefer, like, to throw Publix in there. Ever since I done discovered Publix chicken, I've been wearing that chicken out.
And seeing this was chicken that wasn't battered. This was just like, skinned chicken. I guess we could have got some garlic parm. I was going to get buffalo, but he didn't want to do the buffalo. And so I guess we could have got some garlic parm or something, which I guess they might have had. I didn't know exactly what they had. But one thing I do know is that they had buffalo wings, and then you get them plain. So
the sauce was, so how was it putting your sauce?
The sauce was fine with it, but if it's tossed in the sauce,
it still is.
And afterwards, it'll be a little bit softer.
Yeah, it still is different.
Yeah, it's a little different. But with the sauce, when you get their sauce, buffalo sauce was good. We had ranch.
Yeah, I had ranch.
Ranch was alright.
I mean, ranch is ranch. It was ranch is ranch.
I don't know now. I'm not a ranch person, but I've had some house ranch from somewhere before.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I had some house. It was like buttermilk ranch from somewhere. I can't remember, but oh man, that was so good. And I'm not a ranch person, but yeah, I like the wings. Ate some of them cold, and then the last one I did warm up, and it was good though. It had a nice little crisp or whatever. But wings were pretty good. But that pizza, man, it's not gonna make it through the night. We're gonna eat the rest of that pizza. Yeah. So, Slice House, man. Yeah. It had to be made with love, because like I say, I've been smiling ever since we we started eating.
Both of us.
It's that good, and it's unsettled, and I'm ready for another slice in this house. Yeah. But anyway, I guess rating wise, man, I've been thinking about this. Another fact is what I'm about to rate this. So, if I eat something that's real good, I will close my eyes while I'm eating it. It's like the most serene, peaceful moment. Food, like, brings people comfort. And I'm leaning into the camera because I'm letting y'all know how I feel about it. So, like, we talked about this yesterday, comfort food or whatever. This pizza, when we were eating it first, we weren't talking.
No,
Quiet. It was beyond quiet.
That's when you know the food is really.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have to question it. I made my mind up what I was going to give it right then, because I don't like rating anything too high or whatever to say that something would be a 10. Man, now this was close for me. I ain't going to lie. I definitely give it like a 9.5, definitely, out of 10. As far as like the quality, the quantity, I mean just the flavors, I mean, everything. The customer service and all that. And based off what you say, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Because it's good.
It is if for me, if I just base off the combo of pizza and wings, I probably would say an 8.5.
Okay.
Just because, again, the pizza, fantastic, but what brings it down a little bit.
The wings.
I can see no offense to y'all with the wings. But,
and maybe that might have been my fault, you know what I'm saying? But I can see that, because I guess, yeah.
But the pizza alone, I probably would give it a 9.
9, okay, all right.
I actually will give the pizza a 9, and
my 0.5 is coming from wanting to taste it again. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you got me addicted. Woo, that taste, man.
But yeah, it was. I can say it was again a good expectation, because again that smell had my mouth watering before I even touched it. I wanted to eat before, because I was like, hey, I was thinking about, normally I don't eat till after we film. And I was like, yeah, what am I going to eat tonight? I'm probably just going to do soup and a sandwich, because I didn't want to spend no money and just go home. But it was worth it. It was a long way, so it was convenience too. So overall, if we do still an overall Like he said, customer service, the whole bit, parking easy. And these things are all important. Y'all be like, you babbling. Black Samurai. Right. No, Black Samurai is not babbling.
It's a busy location, too.
Busy, very busy street it's on. So parking was easy. Getting in was easy. Like I said, very welcoming people. The guy just so happened to meet me from coming out the back. It was a girl that serviced me, or a woman that serviced me.
That's who I spoke with, yeah.
But he came back and he just said, hey, how you doing? And just went, I said, good. Said, how you? Said, good. And he went right back. For whatever reason, he came out.
It must be the pizza they just ordered.
Yep. And, and it was ready when I was there. The wings was ready when I was there. So, but overall, when I'm saying overall experience, I would give it that 9. I might give it a 9.7.
9.7. Okay.
For the overall.
I was thinking that, but when I first did the Nevada, I said it's a 7. But yeah. Overall, yeah. And like I said, the pizza, might as well say damn a 10. I'll give the pizza a 10 on its own. The wings, I give them, like you said, I would give the wings probably 8.5. 8.5 to 9. I like them cooked like that, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But for someone who doesn't, I'll probably give the wings...
I'm just not turning into a wing head.
A 7? Maybe about a 7. Which still ain't bad for them to be plain. Just for me, I don't like my wing. I gotta be in the mood for hard wings. And this time I wasn't in the mood for hard wings.
I got you. Yeah. So I think some garlic parmesan would have been good too or something, but yeah. But okay, so Slice House, I mean, hey, y'all, you did your thing. I've never had a bad experience with them, although I've only had it a couple of times. Yeah, I enjoyed it and can't wait to go finish it. Like, seriously. Till next time, remember to like, share, comment, follow us on all our social media platforms. All of them. You look for us. You can Google us and find us. You can also Google us or email us, I should say, at the number 2, geeksandnerdpro@gmail.com. And till next time, we are the geeks. You are the nerds. Peace.